Hi, this is Deborah Marsden. Today I want to talk to you about search engine optimization, or SEO. Now this can be a very confusing term for a lot of people and can be kind of scary, but I wanted to try and simplify it for you to help you understand a little bit what it's all about. Search engine optimization is the way that search engines can find things. When you type into Google or anything else that you want to find something, then Google goes out and tries to hunt it down and give you some choices of things to look at about it. So I was trying to think of an analogy that could explain things for you, and I got to thinking that, the internet is like the world's biggest library. It's full of every book, every video, anything you can possibly think of. And now you come along and you create your own piece that goes into that big library. It might be your video, it could be a Squidoo lens, or it could be a hub page, or an e-zine article, or anything that you want to put in the big library of the universe. Now, how is somebody going to find that? It would be, if you could picture it even in a regular library, and all the books and everything were all jumbled up in the middle of the library, but you wanted to go find something on how to make salsa, okay? But in this room, you've got all these books jumbled together. You don't know whether it's a cookbook, you don't know if one's a video, you don't have a clue on how to go and find it. Well, that's kind of like where the search engine's at. You've typed in you want to find a recipe or a book or something on salsa, and the search engine says, okay, well, where am I going to go find that? So if somebody has, say I wrote a recipe on salsa, which I did, by the way, but suppose I wrote a recipe and I put it out there, and I wanted somebody to find the recipe because I think it's a great recipe, and I wanted you to go and find it. So I'm not going to call it, I'm not going to say can of tomatoes plus spices equals great salsa, right? Because the search engine's going to go and they're going to find a can of tomatoes. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for a recipe of salsa. So what am I going to call it? I'm going to call it salsa because that's what you're going to look for. And in my recipe, I'm going to use the term salsa a bunch of times because the search engines are going to see that. And so then maybe when you type in, hey, I'm not looking for a can of tomatoes and spices and see what that equals, you're saying I'm looking for a recipe for salsa, so I'm just going to type in salsa. You've narrowed the search down. My content is going to have all the bits and bobs that's going to come up and mean salsa, and the search engine's going to go and find it. So when you are creating content of any kind, whether it's for your internet marketing, network marketing, whatever it is that you're in, and you want to put something out there for people to find, you have to make it easier for people to find it. So when you create your content, think about yourself as if you were the person that was going to be trying to find that. And if you were going to try and find whatever it is that your article or video or whatever's about, what would you type into the search engine? And that is what SEO is all about. It's to make it easier to find what you're putting out into the biggest library on the planet. So search engine optimization helps you be found. And getting back to the library with all the books jumbled up, it's a lot easier to find books or articles or videos, whatever, when there's some sort of organization about them, right? So when you're putting together your blogs and your websites, you also want those to be organized so that the content within them is going to be easy to find. So these are just some basic little analogies to help you get your head around what SEO is all about. So the whole key is to get whatever it is that you're creating visible to the search engines, because there's going to be somebody typing in some keywords or some topics or subjects that they're interested in. And if you happen to have that content that covers those topics, well, then you want to be found. So remember, if you're writing a recipe on salsa, which has nothing to do with internet marketing or anything like that, you're not going to write the recipe out first and then hope the search engine goes and finds it. You're going to put, what is this? Okay? So remember that when you're creating your titles, when you're putting your title tags for your articles and your blogs, etc., that you want the terms, the words that people are really going to look for. Put yourself in their shoes. What are they going to look for? And those are the keywords, those are the things that you're going to want to have listed first, because that's what the search engine is going to go. They're going to go tick off everything else that doesn't have anything to do with that, because they're saying that's just in the too hard basket. I'm not going to go look in that pile. I'm going to go look over here because they've got it outlined for me. I can tell right here what I'm looking for. So that's oversimplified, I know, but that is my way of interpreting what SEO, search engine optimization, is. So I hope that has helped you, and at some point in the future we'll talk about some other bits and bobs of search engine optimization. So all have a good day. That's enough for now, and I'll catch you later. Bye.